Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are. So let's see. First comment, I've been having some difficulties with connection today, so if I suddenly disappear, well, I apologise. I will be back as soon as I can. Okay. Next stream is on Thursday, which will be the 14th of March at 3:30 p.m. UK time. So let's get straight down to it. And oh yeah, well, I need to say hello to everyone. Hello to Bogdan, hi to Jake, hi to Vitali, hi to Nad, hi to Yuri, hi to Adam, hi to Manisko, and hi to Katia. So there were people calling on the United Nations to rename the GPGP Trash Isles. The campaign rallied to make the area the world's 196th country fit with its own flag, passport and cash coin currency tender. So let's see. Rich and tasteless. I would say flash. Flash, tacky, gaudy. So, okay, hi there to Ronan and hi to Julia. Score. It's I think almost 900, Ronan, if my memory serves me correctly. Hi there to Typhor as well. Okay, wake up. Wake up. Okay, so we've got, yes, currency from Vitali, from Bogdan, from Manisko, from Julia. Hi there to Julia. Currency from Nad, currency from Adam as well. Okay, so tender. I was thinking legal tender. So this is legal tender in this country. Currency, absolutely, Jake. So let's put this up. And whoops. Currency. Okay, yes, and its own currency. That's better. So, yeah, not cash or coin. Hello, Renyard, lovely to have you. Okay, and although this raised the silhouette, outline, contour, profile, portrait of the world's plastic problem, it played into myths surrounding the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Currency, absolutely, Renyard. Yeah, it's currency. Money. So, silhouette, outline, contour, profile, portrait. It played into myths surrounding the garbage patch. Okay, so it this reinforced the myths about it. Hi P, lovely to have you. So we've got, ooh, yes, this is good. So although this raised the silhouette, outline, contour, profile, portrait of the world's plastic problem. So this looks very good. Okay, so we've got profile from Vitali and Bogdan, outline from Nad, profile from Ronan, like high profile, exactly, to raise the profile of something. Profile for Julia, profile for Jake, profile for Adam. The contour. The contour is the surface of something. Normally, to raise the profile is the way something is seen, the idea that people have of it. You can raise the profile. Okay, to raise the profile is to make something better known. So, for example, if I spent money advertising on television, that would raise the profile of I Swear English. So the profile here is how well it is known. This is to do with public recognition. And if you recognize the profile, then it's easy to recognize. Okay, the outline is the space around the edge of it. Touch on the topic. Publicize the topic, I would say. Raise the profile. So the outline is the edge. Yeah, a silhouette is the outline in black, but here the outline is round the edge, whereas the contour is the surface where it goes up and down. Raise to fame, that's good. We must study his profile, his identity. Yes, you can, Rainyard, definitely. Contours on the map. So a contour is supposed to be a line of equal height on a map. Raise the profile to bring something to the forefront of people's minds, consciousness. Lovely, Vitali, thank you. Yes, so we must study his profile. Absolutely. Okay, so very definitely. Profile. Okay, the profile of the world's plastic problem. It means more people knew about it. And here it goes. Manu! Morning, teacher. I be back from Mallorca, fortunately. Okay, a Google image search has still a Google image search still incorrectly reveals pictures of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch as a solid mass of plastics, in some cases appearing almost burly, brawny, sinewy, sturdy enough to walk across. Buenos días de Galicia, Manu. So, okay, like Mad says, don't forget about the likes. So, burly, brawny, sinewy, sturdy. Okay, this is looking interesting. Okay, with a heavy cold. Woof. Rubin's vase picture raises the profile. The profile, so you can have a face in profile, Yuri. So, okay, so we've got sturdy for Bogdan, sturdy or robust for Vitali, sturdy for Julia, sturdy for Patricia, sturdy for Manu, sturdy for Renyard. Okay, burly is somebody who's big and rather fat, so I'm quite a burly chap. Burly for no, so somebody. Burly defines a person. A person who's rather big and fat is burly. Somebody who's brawny is somebody who's got lots of muscles. Sinewy, they've got muscles as well. They've got lots of sinews. But sturdy means robust, hard enough, strong enough, solid enough to walk on. Exactly. Sturdy as in strong. Exactly, Lando. Strong, not muscles. Hello, Ludmilla. Lovely to have you. Not muscular. Exactly, Lando. Okay. Burly, a big chap. Brawny, he's very muscly. Sinewy, he's quite thin but with lots of muscles. Whereas sturdy just means strong. There. Sturdy, very definitely, because something that's sturdy is strong, it doesn't break. Silhouette, as it happens, is an eponym, a person after which is believed to be named. Yes, it's an eponym. Okay, good morning. So, sturdy enough. Hi Sina, lovely to have you. Hunk. A hunk is somebody who's, okay, who's really handsome. Hunk is talking about handsomeness. Which one is the hunk? Oof, I don't know. No problem, Katia. In reality, ships can sail in and out, and mariners may not even realize, aware, envision, acknowledge they are passing through a garbage patch. Muscular but lean, exactly. Sinewy is somebody with lots of muscles but lean. Yeah, they're not fat. I think burly and sinewy are probably opposites. Okay, so we've got realise from Jake. We've got realise from Bogdan. Realise from Nad. Realise from Renyard. Realise from Katia. Realise from Vitali. Realise from Adam. Acknowledge from Typhel. If you acknowledge, you admit that it's true. So to acknowledge, I acknowledge this, I admit that it's true. Whereas realise may not even be aware of passing through it. That's the idea. Realise for Ludmilla. May not be aware that they're passing through. Good Jake, good Bogdan. Realise from Julia. After which something is believed to be named. Yes. Realise. Acknowledge doesn't work. You acknowledge, you admit that something is true. Wiry. Wiry is thin and strong. Wiry and sinewy, yes. Realise, aware that something is happening. Raise the awareness. Okay, yes, so be aware. Notice realise with an S or a Z. Yeah, S or Z. Personally with an S because it's British. I'm British. Okay, so they may not even be aware they are passing through. To envision is to shut your eyes and imagine what something is going to look like. And acknowledge is to admit. So, realise, very definitely. They may not even envision the amounts of garbage nearby. Burly and sinewy, I guess you could, but if you're burly, you can't really see the sinews, yeah? Okay, so I as a burly chap, you can't really see the muscles, you can't see the sinews. May not get to grips. To get to grips with. To get to grips with is to deal with something. So you are all getting to grips with the English language, for example. And cut. And okay. Yeah. Okay, so Manu, no problem. Okay, so studies indicate that while more than 75% of the total mass of the garbage found in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is of debris greater than 5 centimeters in size, microplastics account with 94% of the estimated 1.8 trillion pieces floating in the sea. Okay, so 4, yes. 4. We've got 4 from Vitali, 4 from Bogdan, 4 from Nad. 494. Account 4, yes, Ludmilla. Well done, Manu. Account 4, yes, Katia. Account 4, yes, Julia. Account 4. So Jake, amount to, but account for. Yeah. Okay, amount to or account for, that's the point. Account for, represent, that's very good, Lando, thank you. High old school carpentry, so account for. On the other hand, account for, yes, For is the preposition definitely. Account for. Good Renyard. Good Typhoid. To account for. For Patricia. So to account for. To represent. It accounts for. They may not even be aware of there being rubbish passing. So account for. To account for something. To amount to account for. I quite like that. And common misconceptions can wet, moisten, dampen, water, sprinkle the urgency to treat garbage patches. Common misconceptions can wet, moisten, dampen, water, sprinkle the urgency to treat garbage patches. So, all of these are water words, aren't they? So, solicited feedback. May not even be aware of there being rubbish passing. Run for president, you could fix it. I love it. Okay, so we've got dampen from Vitali, from Bogdan, from Adam. Dampen from Manisco and Katya. Can stall. Stall works, Jake. Dampen, as in discourage, as in decrease. Dampen for Julia. Water. Water down would work. Can water down the urgency, but not water without anything. Can dampen for Patricia. Water down the urgency. Yes, it can water it down. Water down your whiskey, for example. Put a dampener on. Good. To dampen means to decrease. Yeah. Okay. Damping. To damp means to decrease something, to make it less intense. Yeah. So can decrease the intensity. Could hinder the urgency. Yes, I guess you could. You know how the government works. Okay, so to hinder. Dampen for old school carpentry. Yes. I'm trying to use hinder properly. Can hinder understanding of the urgency to treat it. Okay, to hinder the understanding. So to dampen, to put the dampeners on something. To dampen, to decrease the urgency. Ooh, this is quite a big one. So like Annabelle Lee sounds like a tomb fetish. Discourage the powers that be from treating. Yes. Plug the urgency pipe to treat GP. Plug the urgency pipe. So the problem is that most people are not aware of the issue. Therefore, they don't feel motivated enough to be betrothed, preoccupied, married, engaged, wed in solutions, says Walter Leal, a professor of environment and technology at Manchester University. So, here. Dial down, dial back. Yeah, to dial down the the urgency. Okay, so we've got engaged for Vitali, engaged in for Adam, Bogdan engaged in. Old school says carpentry. To be betrothed, well, firstly it would be betrothed to, but betrothed is to promise to get married, to get engaged. So you become betrothed to the girl that you love. To be engaged in, yes, Manu. Engaged in, yes, Julia. Engaged in, yes, Renyard. Engaged for Katya. Engaged for Nan. Engaged for Jake. Tight clothing can hinder your movement. Betrothed to, so I became betrothed to my girlfriend. Engaged in, involved in, yes, Lando. Engaged in a commitment for a solution. Yes, Patricia. If you're betrothed to something, you're married to it. Preoccupied by solutions. Married to solutions. Engaged in solutions. Betrothed is rather old-fashioned, yes. Yeah, to become betrothed to. She is my betrothed and I shall love her forever. Okay, preoccupied by, married to, engaged in, wed to as well. Wed is also talking about getting married. Yeah, they will wed on the 14th of July. So, engaged in, the prepositions are important. So, left unchecked, undisciplined, unruly, reckless, more trash will accumulate in garbage patches. Reckless, says Nad. Left reckless. A nail in the coffin. It means it's talking about dying. The coffin is the box, Deepak, where you put a dead body. And another nail in the coffin. This indicates that the death of somebody. You're putting nails in somebody's coffin. So is another nail in the coffin, is another signal for the death of something. So, Nad says left reckless, left unchecked for Julia, unchecked for Adam, unchecked for old school, unchecked for Lando, unchecked for Deepak, unchecked for Bogdan, left unsupervised. I like unsupervised. Unstopped. Okay, unchecked for Jake, unsupervised as well for Bogdan, unchecked, unruly, unchecked for Patricia, unchecked as in not being under supervision, no, unchecked without control. Notice to check something is to stop something. Yes, that is definitely wrong. So to check, I need to check the progress. So notice check can be to have a look at something. Let me check that that's all right. But I need to check the 14 juillet. Yeah, okay, unchecked, without control, without stop, left unchecked. So you need to check something is to stop in this case. So left unstopped. Undisciplined, you discipline a person, you can't undiscipline it. Unruly describes a person. My hair, well, now my hair is short, it's unruly. Left without surveillance, yes, left without stopping. And then reckless defines a person. Ignored, that's good old school. Getting out of hand. So reckless, a reckless decision, reckless driving. Reckless is without due care and attention. So reckless behaviour, reckless driving. Hello Polyglot, lovely to see you. So left unchecked. Very definitely, left unchecked, more trash will accumulate. Great to have you, Polly. It is, but the accumulation is due to the human behavior. Whoops. Okay, let me. Keep one's own counsel is not to tell anybody what you're thinking about. Decide on your own. Not let anybody else's opinion affect you. To be quiet about what you're going to do. Not let anybody know. So, the correct answer is unchecked. Very definitely, Katia. Okay, here. So, indeed, they are growing bigger as we speak, says Leal. One 2021 paper predicts that the growth rate is 2.5% based on current trends. But the authors of the report warn that is a traditional conservative, conventional, orthodox Tory estimate. Okay, so we've got conservative from Bogdan, conservative from Vitali. Life is full of warnings. Stop. Yes. Conservative from Old School. Conservative from Adam. Conservative from Polyglot. A conventional estimate. From Julia. Conservative from Renyard. Conservative from Katia. To check also means to control. Yes, Renyard, that's the point. Conservative from Nad. Okay, a conservative estimate means it's on the small side. It's not using radical figures. This is conserving. It's a small estimate. Yeah. A conventional estimate. Conventional, no. Okay, so this conservative with a small c is not about politics. It's about not going for the big numbers. You need to be conservative when spending money. Conservative or conventional. A conventional estimate. A conservative. Conservative means on the conservative is using the low figures. Normally you have a range of things, yeah, from the lowest to the highest, yeah. So this is between 2 and 5%. Well, conservative is 2%. A traditional solution, but it's not, yeah, a traditional conventional, but conservative is using the lowest numbers, not using the big numbers. And Tory is another word for conservative politically. Rebetrothal. The leader of the cult, which will remain nameless, was betrothed to his wife when she was 6 and consummated the marriage when she turned 9. Verifiable fact. Wow. A conservative interpretation. Yeah, conservative is looking at the numbers on the low side. Whoops. Let's try that again. Not my day. Try again. Yes. Modest. Thank you for that, modest, Lando. Yeah, moderate. Yes. Those Tories. There's nothing betrothed in life. Well, we own nothing. Maybe just a few electrons here and nothing else. Okay, a modest estimate, a conservative, because traditional, conventional, and orthodox, not done in the normal traditional way, and Tory is talking about politics. So a conservative estimate. Yeah. Okay, notice conservative, in English we say conservative with a capital C or conservative with a small c. Okay, and When exposed to sunlight, photodegradation causes plastics to break away, break off, break down, break out into small pieces known as microplastics. When exposed to sunlight, photodegradation causes plastics to break away, break off, break down, break out into smaller pieces known as microplastics. The Tories are so conservative when their money is gambling. Yeah, it's the small c. So we've got down from Bogdan, down from Katya, down from Vitali, down from Polly, down from Old School, break down from Julia, break down from Deepak, break down from Yuri. No, to betroth. Maybe to betroth. I think it's without the... I'm not sure if it's got the E or not. Betrothed, to betroth, to betroth. Break down for Nan. To break down for Manu. Break down for Adam. Curse goes to breakdown. Hi Curse, great to have you. Break down. Break down into for Renyard and Patricia. Break down for Typhoon. Anna goes for breakdown as well. Lovely to have you, Anna. Disintegrate. Yes, definitely, Renyard. You break down. Boy, you're going to carry that weight. How are you betrothed? I think, how were you betrothed? So, I was betrothed. The answer to that would be, I was betrothed in a church. No, because betrothed is the promise. How are you betrothed? It's the way in which you get married. In the passive voice. Okay, thank you, Vitali. Okay, so, causes plastics to break down, to decompose, to rot. Yeah? To break down into smaller pieces. To break down, to break into pieces. Let's try another one then. Ooh. Ocean plastic can generate a gang host mob troop of environmental hazards, from the entanglement of creatures such as turtles to consumption by birds and fish, as it is mistaken for food. Okay. So a gang, a host, a mob, a troop. Plethora, says Old School. Yes. A plethora of environmental hazards. Absolutely. Okay, so we've got host for Vitali, for Bogdan, for Katya. Host for Renyard and Nad and Deepak and Jake. Host for Old School and Adam. Promise belonged to... I betrothed but never keep it. A cascade of environmental... I think cascade would work. So a host talking about a large number. Gang is talking about a gang of people. A mob, a crowd of people. Yeah, engaged is to have a fiancé. A host. A host of problems. A troop. A troop is either a troop of soldiers or a troop of monkey. A bevy of. A host of, a plethora of, a myriad of. Yes, but a bevy of. Okay. Volte-face. It's not, it's volte-face. Volte-face. About face. Is to turn around, is to change the policy. So we're going to invest in this, and then we're not going to invest. It's about face, is to turn around and go in the other direction. So, a host of, yes, Typhoon. A myriad of, yes, Julia. a multitude of. Okay, but volte-face is an about turn, is to take the opposite policy, a U-turn, absolutely. So a host, a large number of, a host of environmental hazards. Politician attacked by an angry mob, as it should be. Yeah, because he refused to do a U-turn, to go in the opposite direction. An array, so A-R-R-A-Y. Okay, one more, and this will be the last for today. That doesn't translate, Manu. Una hostia de entorno. Doesn't work in English. Okay. Pirouette. The problem is so overall widespread, blanket, orthodox, it has given rise to the plastisphere, a term used for ecosystems that have evolved to live in human-made plastic environments. Myriad and plethora. Okay, these are good words, yeah? Good, they're great words to use in your essay, Polly. I love it. They're good words to use. Host where we can go and being welcome. So, we've got widespread for Vitali, for Bogdan, widespread for Jake and Adam and Katya and Renyard, widespread for old school, ubiquitous. Yes, the problem is so ubiquitous. Good word, Adam. So widespread for Julia and Nan. No, not particularly, Patricia. Ubiquitous, definitely. Widespread for Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Widespread for Deepak. Hi, Funda. Lovely to see you. Widespread is so widespread. The plastisphere. Fantastic word. Widespread for Polly. The plastisphere. Yeah, we live in a plastisphere. Widespread. Well done, Funda. Lovely to see you as well. Lovely to see all of you. Okay, so the problem is so ubiquitous, is so widespread. So blanket, no. A blanket proposal. Shipwrecks are excellent submarine habitats. Yes, very definitely. It's like a reef. Orthodox, traditional, conservative. No, widespread. Exists here, there, and everywhere. Omnipresent, good word, Yuri. So ubiquitous, omnipresent, widespread, exists everywhere. The word purview. Okay, so, well, I think internet gives us a much greater purview in life. Okay, so enough for today. It's been great having you. Woof. I would probably say submarine environment. I think, but I might be wrong. Okay, widespread. Okay, so thank you all so much for coming. Next stream is on Thursday. Next stream is on Thursday, which will be the 14th of March at 3:30 p.m. UK time. So thank you all for coming. It's been lovely having you. So widespread is the problem. That's lovely. So widespread. A blanket term. A blanket term, yes, Renyard. Education and not enjoyment. But education can be enjoyment if you find the right subject. Old school. Think of Annabelle Lee lying in the grave, my gosh. Thursday 14th of March at 3:30. Yes. So take care, all of you. Thank you, all of you, for coming. It's been wonderful seeing you all. And thank you to Adam. Thank you to Bogdan. Deepak, good luck with your exam on Friday. I hope you pass, Deepak. I will be thinking of you, Deepak. Thank you to Funda and Jake and Julia. Thank you to Manisco and Manu. Thank you to Nad. Hi, AK. Thank you to Old School. Thank you to Patricia and Polly. Thanks to Renyard and Sharon and Typhoon and Yuri and Vitali and Katya. And thank you to everybody who's here. Thank you. It's been wonderful. So take care. Thank you, Lando, as well. Yeah. Yeah. Gave award to good YouTube creators. Yeah, but I'm never going to get an Indian award, unfortunately. So, thank you all for coming. A catch-all term. I like that catch-all term. Okay, so it's been